I hope to God the Institute doesn't find us here.
Excuse me.
It's not soon.
Pam wants you. She explained why, but I couldn't figure it out.
You must not be afraid of heights with all the work on the Mila project. I know another building that could use a Mila. Or we could just do some shopping.
Anything new from Mila?
Ooh, Pam's like a glowing one in a crater, soaking up all the data from Mila's cameras. The atmospheric sensors haven't picked up anything yet, but give it time.
I gotta go.
Right you are.
Word is, Diamond... The city is under opposition control.
Make sure you're never followed here. It's all our asses if you are.
Calculating. Institute presence increases odds of detection of all northern routes by 52%.
52%. That's prohibitively dangerous.
Bullseye, how do you feel about getting thrown back into the fire?
I'm on a first-name basis with fire.
You're in the right line of work, then. We've hit a snag with Dr. Amari. You've dealt with her before, but you may not know of the vital role she plays in our organization. Synths are supposed to go to the memory den. The doctor gives them a new set of memories, then they move out. But her latest patient is stuck there. The runner's route has been compromised, and we're looking for options.
Just find another route.
Finding a route that's safe from the Institute and all the other dangers. And so far, none of our options out of Good Neighbor work. Pam, what if we reroute through Lexington?
The switchboard is a nexus of Institute activity. Odds of detection increase exponentially with prox...
In English, Pam.
She means we can't run ops anywhere remotely near Switchboard. The Gen 1s blocking the original route have to go.
Why is killing them our plan B?
Excellent question.
Assaulting an entrenched Institute position is always risky. I don't want to put one of our top agents in harm's way unless it's necessary. Go to Dr. Amari and tell her rerouting isn't possible. You're there to clear the route for one last run. There's a lot at stake here, so get the job done.
Commencing recurrence analysis using de Brovian method.
The runner should be able to get to the cache now.
Machine-human interface. Well done, Agent. Runners will be sent. Recalibrating using new data set.
You're the one that scored the DIA cache, right? Tom's dying to talk to you about it.
Are you injured? It's a wonder you and Glory don't set off metal detectors.
I have a report here. It reads more like a comic book. Apparently, one hell of a fight took place at Green...
Yeah, that was me. I took down a courser.
That's what the report says. Hard to believe. I'm all for one less courser in the world, but the conventional wisdom is that you run from them rather than engage them. So why did you kill him?
I needed a courser chip. I need the code on it.
You have one of their chips? Intact? Follow me. Now. Decoding a courser chip is a very delicate operation. A million things
Up
can
there,
go
assume
wrong.
you're being
The
watched.
least of which is losing the
Always.
data. Fortunately, we have the right man for the job.
Oh, hey, Dad. You need something?
Tom, we got a courser chip.
Whoa! For real? Oh, man, it's been ages!
You've hit the jackpot with this. Hand over the chip. Let's see what's on it.
What can we get off the courser chip?
Those chips have more than just codes on them. Everything from how it's made to what it's made from tells us something about our enemy. One minor detail could mean the difference between life and death for our agents and the synth we're trying to save. Now hand it over and let's get it analyzed.
Here you go.
All right, Tom, make it happen.
All right, little Corsa chip. Let's have the circuit analyzer take a crack at you. We're in. Chip accessed. Just poke the analog connectors a little. What? Oh man, don't crash. Hold it together. Memory hiccup. Here it comes. Encryption algorithms. All right, we're still running. Oh man, they've added more decimals to the last cipher. This is gonna be... Come on, baby, show me that pattern. Where is it? Wait, they're using the same logarithmic function as the key generator. Oh man, we got lucky. I got you, you Institute bastard, I got you! All right, solve for n. Come on. Show me that sweet base number, come on, baby. And we got it! We got the code! Ha ha ha! Let me load that onto the holotape for ya.
Good work, Tom.
Hey, yeah, but I'm not sure our luck will hold up next time, Des.
And Agent, I hope that helps you as much as you've helped us. Good work.
You from one of those vaults? You got too many teeth to be a scaver.
Desdemona.
I heard Randolph got B-811 out of the Commonwealth, in large part thanks to you. You're proving to be a valuable addition to the Railroad.
Happy to help.
My gut says Mr. Timms is exactly who he says he is. But Pam isn't convinced yet. Until she signs off, no direct contact.
Desdemona.
Contact Dr. Amari. She'll have more details on the route.
Heads up, Tom's got more goodies in stock. Check with him.
Bet you never met a synth before Glory.
The DIA. Shit, man. That cache you found has some real serious high tech. But the creme de la creme is ballistic polymer weave. Lightweight,
Serious stock. I got some in stock now. Oh, give me some time.
Show me what you got.
Okay, here's what I got.
Excuse me.
The boys have been working on some new toys. You want to take a look?
Show me what you got.
I will set you up.
You might want to flush your system with Radaway before your hair falls out.
Sir? Good day to you.
Well, that's done. Thank you for your assistance.
What are you gonna do now?
Well, it seems that things have changed while I've been away. I have so much to learn. This new world seems to be one of limitless possibilities for people of our talents and inclinations.
What are you talking about? The world's been destroyed.
You're looking at things the wrong way, my friend. The old world's luxuries were paid for by an infinity of rules and restrictions. There was no room for a truly creative mind to flourish. Now, however, there's nothing to stand in my way. Or yours. But first, one last piece of unfinished business. I promised to share my blood with you. And I always keep my promises. Here is your reward. I will provide you with a lifetime supply, as needed. But remember, this is my gift to you. I will give you another vial when you need it, for your own use only. Do not sell it or throw it away. After business, pleasure. Help yourself to a drink if you like. Jack seems to have done very well for it.
Right. That's it. Yes.
Jesus.
Hell yeah. Shit.
this someday. For now, gotta do what I gotta do. Disappearing act, huh? No sign of him now. Come on. It's over. Must have run off. Relax.
Wasn't sure I'd see you again. You managed to get what you need?
I have the code.
Suppose I shouldn't be surprised. You did get rid of Kellogg after all. Not too much of a leap to take down a Courser. How'd you manage to get it decoded?
The railroad helped me.
Oh God, those kooks. I would have expected they'd be too busy trying to liberate vending machines or setting computer terminals free or... Sorry. They just have something of a reputation. You're not the only one who's been busy. I did the best I could. From memory and things I've overheard through the years. Came up with some schematics for you. Wasn't easy. These hands are ridiculous. Fine motor skills have gone to shit. Here's the simple explanation. You need to build a device that will hijack the signal the Institute uses to teleport coursers, and send you instead. You know the craziest part of the design? That classical music station. That's the carrier signal for the relay. All the data's on harmonic frequencies. You've been hearing it all along. I want to be clear that this isn't my area of expertise. I was bioscience, not engineering or advanced systems or anything.
I'm sure it'll work.
For the record, I haven't made any promises. But if you can build this device and make use of that code, you should be able to override it.
Right.
Can you? I mean, can you build it? You have people that can help. This is a lot for one person, even you.
I got it covered.
Good, good. because you've got to make it in there. For both our sakes. And don't you forget our agreement. I've helped you as best I can. If you make it in there, you find that serum. It's my only hope for ever being normal. So you find it. Now go on. Take these and get to work. You do whatever it takes. Call on whoever you know to help you.
Need to hit the dead drops. Randolph's got a message for you.
Do you need something?
I have plans here to build a signal interceptor that can get me into the Institute.
So that's what the Courser chip was all about. You needed that frequency, I take it. Why? What does this machine do?
The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out. The interceptor can hijack their signal and send me instead.
We've spent dozens of years and too many good agents' lives only to discover not a goddamn thing. And now we have the answer, thanks to you. Teleportation. That the Institute could build something so... But we've got work to do. This is our top priority now. I want Tinker Tom to help you in any way possible to get this device built.
Glad you're with us.
Hi.
Ready to hand over the plans? This is the big one.
There you go. Let's see what we need.
Hold on. Who wrote this? Some kid with a crayon? Shit. Must have been a real big kid. Oh, man. Molecular transmission via encrypted RF waves? Those Institute eggheads are crazy. And you can divert the signal using a heavily modified relay interception. Like a pirate broadcast, you know? That's intense.
I knew you could figure it out, Tom.
The plans cover all the high-end egghead shit, but they're missing a ton of engineering details. Filling in the gaps will take time. This bit here, the stabilized reflector platform, just needs some high-grade metal. Easy. Psh, by the time you finish that, I'll have the rest done.
Nice work, Tom. Glad you're on our side.
Hey, tell that to Carrington, though. We can scrounge up the platform components you need. No problem. But where to build it? It's gonna need some serious space. This baby's big. It should fit over at Mercer Safe House. Pam's already given that place her full blessing. I'll flag some runners to deliver the components there. You got the platform built yet? Tick tock, tick tock. I'm waiting for the good news.
I did it. The platform's constructed.
And I filled in the blanks on the blueprints. We can actually build this crazy thing. The science of this monstrosity is wow. But fortunate for us, the ingredients pretty common.
But there's 3 specialty items that I just can't grab from our safe houses.
You find those, and we'll knock down the gates of hell.
Thanks, Tom. I'll find them.
I don't doubt it for 1 minute. After you get the getables, meet me at the build site.
Got it. There we go.
Someone there?
There we go.
Only one of us survives this, and it won't be you! Ah! Face me, you coward! treat for you.
Sweet. Yes.
Find you soon, human!
Hey, man. Need help with the signal interceptor? This thing is gonna be huge. We'll finally...
Securing a new route isn't glamorous, but it's... If our runners can't move... Status report.
We got activity, Des. Not sure how long before it peaks.
The Institute is a huge unknown. Before we can make any plans, you need to do something. What I'm about to tell you is the most closely guarded secret the Railroad has. It's time you learn about Patriot.
I like the name. Sounds encouraging.
There's a man, or woman, we're not sure, inside the Institute who helps synths escape to freedom. Dozens of synths owe him their lives. We don't know his name. We've never had a way to contact him, so we gave him the code name, Patriot. If your plan works, and you're able to get inside the Institute, we need you to make contact. A response would be appreciated.
Okay. I'll do my best.
Tom's encrypted a message for Patriot's eyes only. Once he sees it, he'll contact you. Until you make contact, and probably after, you need to stay in their good graces. You need to infiltrate them. Can you do that? Can you be our agent on the inside?
Bring it on.
You can do this. I believe in you. Stand on the platform and I'll give you the holotape. Just plug it into any Institute terminal and wait for the reply. Tom, talk to me.
Booting up the scan sequence.
This frequency is only going to work once. You know who doesn't make the same mistake twice. Come back when you can.
Status report.
We got activity, Des. Not sure how long before it peaks.
The Institute is a huge unknown. Before we can make any plans, you need to do something. What I'm about to tell you is the most closely guarded secret the Railroad has. It's time you learn about Patriot.
I like the name.
There's a dozen. If you're...
Uh-huh. Okay. I'll do my...
Tom, can you do that?
Bring it on.
You can do this. Stand on the... Tom, talk to me.
We're gonna have to cut a few corners with the scan. Come back when you can.
Status report.
We got activity, Des. Not sure how long before it peaks.
The Institute is a huge unknown. Before we can make any plans, you need to do something. What I'm about to tell you is the most closely guarded secret the Railroad has. It's time you learn about Patriot.
I like the name. Sounds...
There's a dozen. If you're...
Right. Okay. I'll do my best.
Tom, can you do that?
Bring it on.
You can do this.
Sure.
Stand on the... Tom.
Ready when you are. Come back when you can.
Hey there.
We are in business.
This isn't gonna do anything without power. This isn't gonna do anything without power.
We are in business.
This isn't gonna do anything without power. This isn't gonna do anything without power.
Status report.
We got activity, Des. Not sure how long before it peaks.
The Institute is a huge unknown. Before we can make any plans, you need to do something. What I'm about to tell you is the most closely guarded secret of the Railroad. It's time you learn about Patriot.
Patriot?
There's a man, or dozens of sin. If your plan...
Mm-hmm. How can I contact him?
Patriot devised a method to communicate with us.
Sure.
The plan hinges on us using this.
Okay. I'll do my...
Tom's encrypted a message for... Until you make Can you do that?
How do I infiltrate?
You're going to have to sell them a lie. It's best to stick as close to the truth as possible. And you're gonna have to think on your feet.
Bring it on.
You can do this. Stand on the platform. Tom, talk to me.
Booting up the scan sequence. The signal's still intensifying. So stand still. You gotta lock in all those molecules of yours. Hopefully we won't miss any. There's only, 60 trillion of them. All right, feeding our baby some juice. Let's see what she's got.
Take this holotape. You need it to contact Patriot.
Oh, man, don't worry. That's all part of the plan.
Tom, do whatever you can to gain their trust. Lie. Tell them what they want to hear. Make up a cover story and sell it.
Come on, I think I got it. Establishing lock on the Institute signal.
Just get all the information you can. About synths, about the Institute's plans. Find their weaknesses. If we can disable or destroy the Institute, we may have to do it.
You jack that holotape into any terminal and Patriot will make contact. He has to.
Got the RF. We got it.
Find a way to save them. Nobody else can.
Now!
where are you? After today's meeting, it's going to take a miracle to salvage the site contract, and you decided to take the evening off? Look, I wanted to keep the old man out of it, but what could I do? He called me out in front of the board. I had to fire him. Where do you stand, Nate? Are you with me or with him? I want you in my office Monday at 9 sharp. We can discuss the contract, or we can discuss your resignation. It's up to you.
Hello. I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
Wake up, Commonwealth. Synths are not your enemy. They are victims in this war as well. True, they were created by the Institute, but they were created as slaves. Thinking, feeling, and dreaming beings.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean? Oh my god. It's really you.
Who are you?
Sean.
Father, what's
It's
going
me.
on? What's happening?
I'm your dad. Yes, it's me, your dad. I'm here, Sean.
What's going on? Father? Father!
Shh, it'll be okay, Sean. I'm here now.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Please, Sean, I'm your father. Talk to me. Just open the door.
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Give me Sean. The real Sean. Right now!
I know. I know. You've gone to such lengths to find him.
Just help me understand what's going on here.
I promised answers, and answers you shall have. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you. After all this time, it's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
How is that even possible?
I know this is a lot to take in. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the sun you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality, and here I am, raised by the Institute, And now it's Lita.
They stole you. Kidnapped you. Wasn't right.
Right, wrong, irrelevant. It was necessary. The Institute believed humanity's future depended on it. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you.
In a manner of speaking, yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
Sean. It's really you.
It really is. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
I don't expect you to understand or agree with it.
Sure.
The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Collateral damage? She was murdered.
Killed? Yes. Murdered? I'm not so sure about that. Still, I do regret never having known her. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
They need your help, Sean. It's rough up there, to say the least.
Oh, we've tried that. Surprised? The Institute once tried to help create a stabilized Commonwealth government. It ended in bickering, infighting. It was a disaster. No. We look after our own now. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss. But the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
Yes, that's what I want.
I know. I know you've been through so much. I'm pleased to see it has not impaired your judgment. Forgive me. I'd assume that after everything I'm sure you've seen above ground, you would be more than a bit biased against us. There is much to be done. You'll need time to acclimate yourself, a chance to become acquainted with our procedures.
I'll do whatever it takes. It's worth it.
I am glad to hear that. The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ao in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
It's an honor to have you here, sir.
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this primary drive servo.
That's the third primary drive breakdown this month. As far as I'm concerned, the phase-out on these older models can't come soon enough.
Oh, I don't know. Most of them have lasted long past their projected lifespans. If you ask me, they were built pretty well.
I can't argue with that. Even so, I'm ready to see the full Gen 3 roll out.
There we go. All set. Unit, you can return to duty.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thanks again.
Of course.
It's my responsibility to make sure this place runs smoothly.
We're all looking forward to working with you.
Excuse me, Doctor.
They weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the Facilities Division, and then I'll answer any questions you... As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least... So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
Absolutely.
Oh, good to hear. It'll be a load off Sean's mind. Take your time. Get yourself acquainted. If there's anything else you'd like to know about...
built this place, originally? Has it been here long?
The construction of the Institute is the work of the original survivors of the war, our progenitors, took refuge in the basement of the old Commonwealth Institute.
Right.
Over time, their sons and daughters dug deeper into the earth and built increasingly sophisticated habitats and laboratories. It's a process that's still going on today. Even now, we're digging out tunnels for new facilities and infrastructure. Just think what this place will look like 100 years from now. I hope I'm there to see it.
You're here.
True, glad you made it. 77 has been discontinued.
That is correct.
That was my favorite one.
Excuse me, I've got reports to deliver.
I will be happy to forward your request to the Bioscience Division. In the meantime, please feel free to enjoy one of our other nutritious and flavorful food supplements. I am sorry, sir, but that supplement is no longer available.
Scanning. Unknown identity. Clearance confirmed.
Hey, it's me. So you're the one who sent the encrypted message. How did you even do that? I wasn't sure anyone on the surface would have a chance to crack Trinity. You know, the encryption algorithm.
A friend named Tinker Tom cracked your encryption.
He must have had some serious hardware to pull that off. Wow, your message was only one word. Friend. What did you mean by that?
The Railroad sent me to look for someone they call Patriot. That's you.
What? The Railroad? As in the Railroad? And they gave me a code name too? I kept sending synths to the surface hoping someone would help them. I hoped the Railroad got to some of them, but I never knew for certain.
You saved a lot of synths.
So much to take in. But wait, with you in the picture, I have this idea. To rescue a lot of synths. At once. But we'll need help. Where's he working now? Right. Let's go to the West Atrium. Probably best to talk about something else right now. You know my father thinks it's a living hell on the surface. But that can't be right. Heck, you look positively normal to me. No offense. I'm not sure if we could ever make the surface actually a decent place to live. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't at least try to help, you know? C-114, it's me.
Sir, do you require something?
It's okay, Z1. He's a friend. He's with the Railroad.
Meeting here is dangerous. And you bring a stranger. You. How do I know we can trust you?
Because the members of the Railroad...
I find that hard to believe.
That's what the Railroad does, Z1. He's from the surface.
If you insist we speak in front of him, do so quickly.
Right now. How many synths want to escape, Z1?
The ones I know for certain? 13.
That'll take forever. Let's free those 13 all in one go.
I would do anything for my people. But how do we get them to the teleporter? It's no good. The old maintenance tunnels that lead there are always sealed.
If I can find a way to open those doors, could you get your synths to the teleporter room?
Yes. We'll talk later.
Just a few high-security doors, right? Controlled by cutting-edge SRB security tech. Yeah. A head-on hack is the sucker play. So we go at them sideways. You're willing to help, right?
Of course I'll help you.
Our core security the original security program was with some persuasion. Problem is, I can't even crack. But if you could get me a...
I'll find it for you.
That's great. The CIT ruins were picked... Ask your friends in the Railroad. I need those...
When are you going to tell me about this mysterious Phase 3?
You know I can't talk about that. You smell like you've been above ground.
You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
So Dr. Ayo thinks he can hide in his office, does he? Well, you can tell him that I intend to speak to Father about these unannounced security sweeps of yours. Ransacking my quarters in the middle of the night is totally unacceptable.
I'll pass along your message, Doctor.
See that you do. Good to see you. Feeling well today?
Doctor.
Welcome. Welcome. It is so good to meet you. I truly hope you'll come to think of the Institute as your...
Uh-huh. It'll take some time.
I'm so glad to hear you say so. You should know that many of us consider it a great...
Dr. Oberlin.
People on the surface have got it pretty bad. Makes me thankful for being down here.
Hi, mister.
Well, hello.
Bet it's pretty boring down here, compared to up there.
Welcome to the Institute, sir.
No visible reaction to the K-14 compound. We'll start the next trial then. The dosage will be much larger this time, and the side effects will likely be more pronounced.
Will there be any pain?
I honestly don't know. I suppose it's your job to find out. Now hold still. There. All done. You can return to your duties. And remember to record every symptom you experience in detail.
I hope I'll prove a useful test subject for you, Doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Father has done remarkable things. I would not exist were it not for him.
Take good care of yourself, and you won't have to see too much of me.
Excuse me.
Once you've settled in, I'll want to do a physical and get a file going on you. No hurry, though.
After what I've been through, a checkup is...
I should think so. How about you take some time to get comfortable, learn the lay. In the meantime, you come see me if you need. We'll do that checkup when you're good and ready. Take care of yourself.
Mankind redefined. Remember to keep unnecessary power consumption to a minimum. Don't recharge unless your primary levels are below 2%. Also, if you haven't patched your navigation software, do so after this meeting. The last thing we need is more synths bumping into walls. All right, that's all for now. You can resume your duties. You know, I love my work.
Remember,
but I love being
health
a
and
father.
happiness go hand in hand.
Doc.
It's a real juggling act, trying to keep all the systems down here operating in the green. This place might look shiny and new. I lose sleep worrying about when...
Looks like everything's running great.
Hey, thanks. It's the kind of work...
Sure.
There's some stuff I need to check on.
Exit. Got it.
Sensor alert. Anomaly detected. Resetting threat level.
Nice. Sweet. That's it. I'm through.
Personal record, Dr. Brian Virgil. This will likely be my last recording. My requests to shut down the FEV program have repeatedly been denied. We've learned nothing useful in the last 10 years. Why does Father insist on continuing it? If he won't see reason, then I have to take matters into my own hands. What we're doing, it's not right. It needs to stop. If anyone should find this after I'm gone, know that I never wanted to hurt anyone. Anyone! Do you understand me? I'm gonna make sure the whole program is shut down. If not for good, then at least for years to come. After that, I know what I'm about to do will be seen as a betrayal. Treason, he'll probably call it. So, I'm leaving. I have a plan. And if it works, I'll be somewhere safe. Somewhere not even the coursers can find me. Everything that we've done, the lives we've taken. If there is a God, may he have mercy on us all.
This is Dr. Elliot with the official report for the Directorate from Bioscience. The date is, August 2178. I'm pleased to report that, as has been the case during my tenure, crop yields exceed expectations. In point of fact, everything down here is fine, with one notable exception. Dr. Frederick has informed me that the Directorate has pre-approved research on samples of the FEV virus, which he already has in his possession. Now, I'm not one to question the Directorate, you all know that. I don't even want to know where this came from, but, well, this is troubling. Dangerous, possibly. I will do my best to make sure risks are minimized, but I really do hope that the consequences are understood. This is Dr. Elliot reporting for the Bioscience Division. March 22-24. We just received another batch of subjects, but as my previous report stated, we're at an impasse here. More of the same won't help. The two most promising strains of FEV have been adapted to an ideal state, but we're still missing something. I am officially echoing the team's position. The most likely progress for our research on synthetic organics requires new avenues of exploration. Additional Commonwealth subjects will not help. It's the same problem across the board, exposure to too much radiation. We need someone new. There's a proposal we'll be putting forward. I am not entirely comfortable with it, but it seems the best course.
Dr. Holdren's synth gorilla project is showing promising results. Father's work has been a real inspiration for me.
Dr. Carlin's doing some amazing things with our genetically engineered crops.
Most men lack the patience to observe and document plant growth.
Hey, Doc.
Welcome. So good to have you here. Dr. Clayton Holdren. I can't wait for you to see.
I look forward to learning more.
In that case, let me give you a brief. As the name implies, our most important to that end, we've even started to explore the... You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just...
Seems like there's nothing you guys can't do.
With hard work and engineering, I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time.
I'm not sure how well.
Great. I was hoping... In any case...
Tell me more about...
On the whole, unfortunately, they destroy.
Please resist any
Dr. Holdren.
to eat the
Something I can do
in the
for you?
hydroponic garden.
Is there anything I can do?
There might be. Tell you what, you get settled in, and check back with me.
Hi, Doc.
Yes, I'm sure that whatever you have to say is...
Uh-huh.
Sorry to bother you then.
Goodbye. Have you had time to examine my latest reports on batch 274?
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
Hey there.
Yes?
Hi.
Yes?
Well...
Doc.
Oh, hi there. Sorry if I seem distracted. I memorized 5 sets of design schematics.
That's amazing.
Oh, well, a lot of us do that. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. I really hope you'll stay here.
Excuse me, Doctor.
Since you're new here, you should take time to learn our safety procedures. And the sooner... Rules create order.
Right. Words any former soldier.
A man who understands the... I had some handbooks made up.
Sounds good.
Take care, then.
Excuse me, Doctor?
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes, I know who you are. We all do. Well, I'm...
Don't worry, I promise.
Thank you, I do appreciate it.
Sure.
Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy. I've been told to install a Courser chip in it for you. Fathers, you're to be given full access, with the ability...
Uh-huh. Thank you.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, handy is something... In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed. Now, unless there's something else...
I'd like a progress report on your division, if you don't mind.
Taking your new appointment in stride.
Uh-huh.
Very well. We've shifted I'm hoping that the above ground...
Dr. Lee. Is everything okay, Dr. Lee?
Yes, things are...
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry, I don't socialize.
Dr. Lee. Tell me about the people.
I'm not sure what there is. Dr. Watson, Dr. Ormond...
Reporting status. All functions normal.
Greetings, sir.
It was probably just a glitch in the nervous system. Define motor-controlled software.
Excuse me.
If it were just a limb twitching button, but her eyes were moving as well.
I hear we're about to get a new food supplement.
Only knew one thing, Max. You just don't want to admit to yourself what it is.
If you're about to launch into one of your impassioned speeches about artificial sentience and machines with souls, don't bother. I've heard enough of them by now. Hell, I could write them down from memory.
But we can't just ignore the question. If a synth can dream, why can't it have a soul? And if a synth has a soul,
and it is a living person by every standard we can measure. Of course it is far
Please
more
don't get
comfortable to
any
think of them as
germs on me.
machines, so we can do what we want with them.
If you disapprove of the work we do here, you know where to find the teleporter.
Now, just a moment. I never said
So
that.
much research.
I'm simply trying
So
to
little
open
time.
everyone's eyes to new possibilities.
Well, it's an unwanted distraction. We're men of science, not philosophers. You do well to remember that.
Today is full of possibilities.
With our third-generation sense, we've improved upon humanity.
Hi, Doc.
Ah, it's you. You're finally with us. I'd just like to apologize for any trouble our synths may have caused for you on your way here. They, of course, couldn't be told of your identity, most of which I designed myself. Not to make problems.
Yes, of course.
Ah, good. Sean is most pleased. If you require anything, especially as it pertains to synths, please let me know.
The synths aren't just Father's legacy. They're his gift to humanity.
Doctor.
You've arrived at a momentous time. Our third-generation synths are a true breakthrough. The culmination of centuries of research. It's no exaggeration to say that they're superior in almost every way to human beings.
What I've seen so far is pretty...
It's just the beginning. Like I said, if you ask me, the synth software comes a little more debugging.
Operating at full capacity.
I'm seriously thinking of heading over to robotics to knock some heads together.
What now?
They're dragging their feet on the targeting package upgrades I asked for. Maybe I should take some courses with me. You know, send a message.
Please don't. There's enough friction as it is between us and pretty much all the other departments.
You going soft on me, Alana? My methods get results, and they will this
Good day.
time as well. You'll see.
I can't imagine living on the surface. It sounds like a nightmare.
I know it'll be a difficult adjustment for you, but try to remember that synths aren't people. I swear I spend half my time smoothing the feathers that Justin ruffles. We need to be able to collaborate with the other.
Yeah, well...
Yeah, even more. Anyway, we'll figure it out.
You smell like you've been above ground.
Pardon me, sir.
Rumor is, Advanced Systems will be starting a new dark matter initiative.
Excuse me, Doctor.
So, here you are. Justin Ao, acting director of the... I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a... Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit... I'm sure you understand. There will...
No problems here.
Good to hear. Now, Father has asked...
Sure.
Our primary responsibility is...
I'm sure it's best for everyone.
Certainly. The results could be disastrous. Our main instrument is the coursers hunt down and reclaim. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat.
Right.
But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated them.
I'm no stranger to come.
Even so, a courser should be more than a match for any... I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
You mentioned that coursers undergo...
The SRB constant. Those who show tenacity. We teach them are those who pass a final event.
Justin.
What do you want? And please, make it quick.
I'd like to know more about this.
Fine. Once a courser has learned, we then begin the delicate process. In those cases where the procedure all too often were...
Dr. Orman's lecture on cold fusion was
Dr.
nothing
Ayo.
short of a revelation.
Yes, what is it?
If you're the acting...
Dr. Zimmer holds that position. He's supervising the retrieval of some of the more high... In his absence, I keep things...
Carry on, sir.
Hello.
Nothing to report, sir. Protect and serve.
Virgil?
Well, I'm glad to see the relay didn't completely vaporize you.
The interceptor worked. It was rough.
Amazing. And what about this?
Got it right here.
That's it. That's really it. All right. Let's see. Retrovirus has matured nicely. Density gradient is high. Recombinant counter-intron sequences look stable. Transcriptive exon strands have formed.
That's good.
It is.
Protect and serve.
All right. Here we go. And now, we wait.
It'll work. Don't worry.
I hope so. We just have to let the retrovirus run its course. I'm going to rest for a while. I'm back in a few days, maybe a week, and... well, I guess we'll see. In any event, you kept your...
Sure. Virgil.
Whatever happens, thank you.
protect, and serve.
We could really use your help.
Yes, I'm here to help.
There's a group of raiders that won't leave us alone. Stealing our food and supplies, threatening. We know where they're coming from, but we...
Don't worry.
I hope so.
What? Shoot him! Shoot him all!
Now. It's okay.
When I grow up, I'm gonna have my own farm and make other people do all the work.
Did you have any luck with those raiders?
I took care of those raiders for you.
Really? Well, that's the best news I've heard in a long time.
Please, just... Wait. You're not with the Gunners. Are you here to help us out?
I'm here to help.
It's the Gunners. We caught a group of them. They ran off too easy once they saw we were gonna fight back. If you can help us shore up our defenses, it sure...
Made it. This time. Blake told me what you did for...
Hey,
You want to buy or sell something?
that'd be great.
Let's do this. So that's it, huh? You are really pissing.
Lot of blood!
No.
Come on, asshole!
It's paying off.
Hey, take care of your gun. It'll take care of you.
I took care of the raiders that were harassing that settlement you sent me to. The people there have decided to join our cause.
That's great news. One day, we'll be strong enough to drive that scum out of the Commonwealth for good. As usual, I've got something else for you. I've got something a bit different for you. Our scouts have found a promising spot for a new settlement. Once you clear it out, set up before you know it,
Well, that's a few gunners that won't be attacking our settlements anytime soon.
when we all work together, the bad guy, I'll let you know if I hear of anything. In the meantime, make sure to...
So, Crocker went amateur butcher on poor Earl. Moments like this, I'm glad I'm not made of meat.
Hey, Valentine.
Time to hit the road?
Let's head out.
Well, all right.
You ready to get this show on the road?
In my experience, hotshots and big mouths end up with close captains.
My duty shift was long, but I'm glad we're making a difference out here.
You're here about the thefts, right? Look, I already told Sergeant Gabble everything I know.
I'm conducting this
Whoa. This is a formal investigation now? Look, I want to get to the bottom of this as much as anyone.
Uh-huh. Tell me about the logistics.
There are what, 10 of us? Our division reports other than the sergeant?
Uh-huh. Lucia?
Excuse me. Knight Lucia.
Tell me about the missing supply.
I really don't know any.
Mm-hmm. What's the security situation?
We're in the middle of... Nothing's getting...
You really think the base?
I do.
What rumors have you heard?
Well, it's a lot of garbage.
That's all, Initiate.
Sir?
I'm proud to be serving under Elder Maxon. I had enough of Lyons and his foolish ways.
Can you believe synths are replacing humans with exact duplicates?
Knight?
Sick.
Copper wire. Copper wire. Could you tell me where... Oh, I'm sorry, I don't think we've met. Knight Lucia, Logistics. What can I do for you, Knight?
I'm conducting an investigation into the missing supplies.
The captain appointed an investigator? I'm not sure I can be of much help.
What's it like working?
It's not a bad post.
Uh-huh.
I guess some people take to...
Right. What about Clark?
We joined the Brotherhood around the same time.
Do you know anything about the missing supplies?
Not really.
You lost some vacuum tubes?
Someone had just filed...
Sure.
The sergeant may complain.
What's the security like around here?
It's tight.
Is there any way to get past all that?
Well, you'd have to be... Then what? Well, but... Why steal? I don't know. None of this makes sense.
Why? What?
It was, it was after the battle.
The battle?
Battle for the airport. It was our first real... It was something to see. The Pridwin. We were one of the first teams to hit the... It was everything I had hoped for. Since then, I've noticed him slip... Do you think you could follow him? See what he's doing? His shift should... Maybe it's nothing, but...
Sure.
All right. That's it for today.
You've wasted enough of my time.
Hey, what are you doing out here? I'm gonna head back in a few minutes. Don't wait up.
Going down. Facilities.
Need to find the card. Have to find the card. Gotta find the card. Yes. Don't have the card. Nice.
Keep it clean, Boston. Please dispose of food waste in the marked receptacles. Lansing, don't chance it. Report suspicious activity immediately.
try. There, that's it. Not bad, is it? Easy now. Hang on. I'll get you some. Huh? Who's there? Come out. You. What are you doing down here?
I was investigating the missing supplies. It looks like I found them.
Damn it! I thought I was being careful. Someone was bound to catch me eventually. I can't keep this up forever.
You stole the supplies.
Yes, Knight. I'm in logistics. No one even questioned me when I took them out of the... I've been bringing them down here at night to feed the ghouls. It's been working. So far.
What do you mean it's been working? Why are you doing this?
It's a long story. I had a friend who was a ghoul once. As human as you or me. But the Brotherhood... The Brotherhood says ghouls are abominations. They all deserve to die. Would you kill him too? Just because of who he is?
Was he a feral?
What difference does it make? Weren't they all human once? I joined the Brotherhood 2 years ago. In all that time, I never doubted our beliefs. Never questioned them. But during the battle for the airport, the ghouls... They just kept going. They started running away. But we kept going.
What did you expect? You knew what the Brotherhood...
But I didn't. Not really. After the battle, I needed some time to think. I found this... What could I do? Report it, and they'd all be killed. Ignore them, and they'd attack the base. I thought, if I brought them food, maybe they'd just stay down here. There wouldn't have to be any more killing. Do you think I did the right thing?
It was worth a try.
That's what I thought. What are you gonna do about them?
What do you think we should do?
Just let them be. So long as they stay here, they aren't hurting anyone.
I won't say anything.
As long as we can keep them here, out of sight, no one will ever know. And what about me?
You should turn yourself in.
I suppose so. The captain will never understand. But it's the honorable thing. I need a few minutes to get my thoughts together. Go on ahead. The elevator's in the next room. You can use my keycard. I'll be up soon.
Going up. Lower level.
I've just received word from Sergeant Gavel. Initiate Clark has made a full confession. I gather we have you to thank for it. Clark has been taken into custody, and I've dispatched a patrol team to secure the ruins. I don't think I could have asked. I have some caps for your service. Also, I'd like you to have a piece of armor from my personal collection.
Kells.
Now that you've had a chance to roam the Prydwen, what do you think, Knight?
She's very impressive.
Yes. It took the Brotherhood's sharpest...
Time well spent, I'd say.
Indeed.
Right.
With the Prydwen in our arsenal, her presence in the Commonwealth.
They don't stand a chance.
Amen to that, soldier. In any event, I hope your tour of the Prydwen helped act. I think you'll find that the more familiar you become with both.
Excuse me, Captain Kells?
All systems are green. All stations reporting no malfunctions. Should you wish to continue in educating our youth, you know where to find me.
Proximity sensor's green.
Captain
Getting a
Kells.
3-second ping.
You've done a lot for the Brotherhood. I'd like for you to consider.
I'm happy to help out.
Glad to hear it. Head down to the air.
Pinging remote units at 30-second intervals as requested.
Our latest intelligence tells us you've infiltrated the Institute and liberated a valuable holotape from their facility. I'm quite disappointed you chose to build the signal interceptor without the Brotherhood Knight. However, you've secured passage to and from their facility, which was one of our primary goals. So, I'm willing to overlook your lapse in judgment, since you've unexpectedly excelled. First and foremost, I want you to bring that holotape to Proctor Ingram right away. There could be data vital to the success of our mission on that tape, so we can't afford it. The second part of your mission requires a bit of background to explain. About 10 years ago, the Brotherhood began recruiting. During this process,
That's fortunate.
yes, it was. Securing useful resources. That said, after some time, we're fairly certain.
Uh-huh. I'm surprised that the Brotherhood let her go.
Had I been in command. Your mission is simple. Once you're inside the Institute, we want you to track down Dr. If you find out that she's still... There's a special project.
Consider it done, Elder.
Very good. Very good. Just keep your mind on the mission. Good luck, Knight.
Rat levels are spiking. Might want to have the doctor take a look.